Today we're going to talk about reading and vision. We take that for granted. We just said read a book, read a book, read a book, and we think everybody should be able to do that. But I always go to the basic. There's so many skills that you break down that you have to have in order to be able to read a book. When you're looking at these tiny letters, the part of your retina on the back of the eye that sees 20/20 is the macula, and the macula is not much bigger than a ballpoint pen opener. So when you look off in the distance, our eyes always move the same direction. They go right, they go left, they go up, they go down. But what happens when you're looking at printed material on computer or book, they have to converge in and turn in. And a lot of patients I see have convergence insufficiency. But to read a book, you have to turn both eyes in at laser pointed precision. You have to take the lens in your eye, has to flex and focus. When you're looking in the distance, that lens is relaxed. When you focus up close, that lens has to work harder. So you have to use focusing muscles and pointing muscles. You have to keep these two eyes together at laser pointed precision. And as you're doing that, you have to then phonetically decode these words. We then say the words out loud in our head. We process them auditorily. We then turn that into a picture in our mind. And that's how we remember and retain these things, through the auditory visual integration, going into visualization. And if you don't have all those skills intact, it's like I could read a book in French to you, but I'm just saying a bunch of syllables. I can't make any sense out of that. And we have limited resources with our brain. Simple concept I call brain dimes. Everybody's brain has only $1 worth of dimes to spend, and that's it. Or you only so much brain energy, however you want to say that. But what happens is patients who use all their brain dimes just trying to get their eyes across the page, they say, I've read the book, but then you say, what was the book about? And they go, I don't know. Or they can do that for a short period of time, but then they can't later. And it's because they're run out of brain dimes. They're just too tired, too fatigued for that. So there's so many skills that have to be there. And the good news, all of those skills with neuroplasticity can be enhanced, improved, and built upon. And when those skills are better, reading's better, as are many other things as well. But doing testing for that and check and see, and that these visual skills aren't tested on most eye exams. We do have tests that specifically we can say, as you're reading a book, it will show me in real time how your right eye move, how your left eye move, how much they're working together, how much they're not working together. And it will tell us, how do you compare to others in your age group? Are you ahead? Are you behind? Where are you on that? Even we can see how many words per minute, how many times you lose your place. So we can actually see not just eye tracking, but even eye tracking while you're reading. And then we go, oh, we can see for sure that that's the cause of the problem. And then we have programs that can improve those skills. And then we can also then show, look how you've improved on the eye tracking as you're reading. So we can show you the before and after. Everything we do is data driven, where we can show improvements. And our average patient in just 30 sessions will show over 3.5-year jump on skill levels. And more often than not, when kids are having difficulty with reading, it's because they're lacking the visual skills. And if you improve those visual skills, their reading performance improves. And so hopefully we'll be able to help you if you're having some problems with that.